Which one of you is captain of podcast and which one's vice
Let's
captain?
not go into that, Shelley. It's
Definitely not me.
We've had a few arguments about that.
Oh, have we? His father will call him a Kentish man, and I have quite the joy in saying to him, yeah, but when he's got a reel of crackers in his hands, I've made him a proper Sussex lad at heart.
It's a
Yeah,
different society
Battle
than it
used to be
was.
the one I hated going to as a child.
Really?
Yeah.
What,
Hate-
just scared?
This could be your little audition. You could
Yeah.
pitch yourself
Please
for
let
it.
me in. Always in all mine.
Well, the question is who are you having back next year, Ed?
You don't actually appreciate that. It's all year round.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
we've had a weekend where we haven't
No.
thought bonfire this year
It-
because the chillers wouldn't work.
No, the chillers don't work, but the taps
Treading
still
on thin
work.
ice, Max.
I live
He-
like
he
I like to
lives
live
on it.
dangerously.
But it was...
I feel like we've got a couple of good answers coming.
Yeah,
in.
I think
I'm going to
so.
sit up for this.
Welcome to Guy Talks, episode 7. We have power couple of bonfire.
Power couple of bonfire,
couple.
no.
Yeah,
no,
straight in
surely,
there.
no, that's Ben and Rachel, surely.
Yeah, it is.
They are
yeah.
the
Now they're
ultimate...
engaged.
They are indeed.
Yeah, congratulations,
Yeah,
Ben and
lovely.
Rachel, on your
Shout out.
engagement. Very
Should we
good,
have
good
done that
shout.
publicly? I mean, have they done it publicly?
Yeah, it was
I
on
think so, yeah.
Facebook,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, yeah, okay. It's just a bit like, oh,
You've got, yeah, I was a bit worried
Rather
there
than
for a second.
power couple, then, first couple we've had on Guy Talks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Tommy and Chris.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
yeah, that's a good point as well.
Lovers in hand.
Yeah. So,
First couple that really just tolerate each other on Guy Talks, I think.
right. Yeah, Chris and Tommy do love each other, don't they? So,
Dearly.
yeah, so you guys, fairly new members, but not really new members. We're saying we want to get an episode with new members on. It's not fair to call you new members.
Well,
but-
yeah, what I was thinking was obviously, Shelley, you've been in Bonfire quite a long time.
Kind of.
Max.
I'm fresh.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
His father will call him a Kentish man, and I have quite the joy in saying to him, yeah, but when he's got a reel of crackers in his hands, I've made him a proper Sussex lad at heart.
So
Hey.
we've got an actual infiltrator.
Yeah.
in
We do.
our ranks
I
and
have-
that.
I
We
have-
do.
Gone in there and infiltrated the ranks.
Yeah, that's
and-
what I was.
That's good, though.
I was going to say. So, I'll start with Max.
Yeah.
That because you've obviously come into a Bonfire family, was it a bit eye opening?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've dealt with her family, and that's a family to infiltrate. But yeah, infiltrating bonfire's been a challenge.
Did you know about Bonfire then?
Yeah. So I went to school in Battle.
Right.
So
right,
I know
Right.
I've been to bonfire for many years and have seen it, but not seen the side of it and not necessarily watched the bonfire from the bonfire. I've been in the pub and seen the fireworks, and it's the enjoyment of
Yeah,
actually
you've had the
night
atmosphere
and getting all
and-
my
yeah.
friends down, and they'd
Yeah.
all come down and we'd have a bit of a party. And
You had only ever seen Battle Bonfire as well, really, hadn't you?
yeah,
I mean, that is enough.
yeah,
Really.
yeah.
I mean, that is all
There
you
is
really
only-
need to see. There
yeah.
are others.
That's quite funny you say that, because a lot of people, it is weird when they go, oh, we're going to the Bonfire this weekend, and I often think, but didn't you go
Last weekend.
last weekend?
Yeah, like, what have you been doing since early
like,
October?
Where was you last weekend? Oh, like Hastings or wherever it is.
Well, when we were going to Hastings, walking up the car park, somebody said, "Oh, you're having a dry run for bonfire." I was like, "No, it's Hastings." He's like, "Oh, you go to other people's bonfires, do you?" I thought, "Where have you been living?"
They come to us.
Like, how did you not know that?
Do you think this is a good question.
Oh,
Do you
good.
think
That's lucky. Isn't it?
the away bonfires, I know the answer to this before I'm even going to ask it, as important as your home bonfire?
Yes.
yeah.
They have to be, don't they?
They do.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah, of course they are, yeah.
imagine a season with just Battle Bonfire.
Yeah, it would suck.
So I was watching some old YouTube videos from 1999 and 2002 this afternoon.
There's a similarity here.
Yeah, and it was almost heartbreaking, not because the amount of faces there that are no longer with us,
Yeah.
but the amount of different societies that aren't here anymore.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there
Really?
was Crowber Carnival Society, Mark's Cross. Are they still about?
Rotherfield and Marks Cross.
So it's Rotherfield and Marks Cross. It used to just be Marks Cross, and there was a few others as well that I clocked, and I probably should have written down and been more prepared.
Okay.
But there was quite a few that
not prepared.
just don't exist at all anymore.
Yeah.
So it means our community is getting smaller.
Yeah, and that is a worry. So you used to be a member of Hastings Bonfire, didn't you?
Yes, a very long time ago, I was a member from the age of 10 to about 19.
Right.
19, 20. So from 98 to about
just a couple of years ago.
2007, 2008, Dad started. And it sort of snowballed from there. And the reason I stopped was because I was working in a pub on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
And I went and said, oh, by the way, I won't be in for like the next 12 Saturdays. And apparently that didn't go down too well.
Yeah, it's a hard one to ask for.
Yeah,
often.
so I did give up at that point, and then not long after, Sophie come along. And then life happened, and then I rocked back up in 2022 after COVID, after our chairman Matt had been saying to me solidly, I think, since about 2014, you're coming to Battle. You're coming to Battle. Bring the kids. They'll love it.
Yeah.
We're a nice family society. And I'm like, I remember Battle back in the old days. Are you sure you want to stick by that statement?
But it has changed a lot, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
It is a different society
Battle
than it
used to be
was.
the one I hated going to as a child.
Really?
Yeah.
What, just scared?
Too noisy, too crowdy, too claustrophobic.
Yeah.
And this was back when we was on the battlefield.
Right.
And at the time, I think you probably had some characters that were too boisterous.
Larger than life characters.
Yeah. Yeah, as an adult, I'm probably one of those characters these days.
No, Shelley,
But as a
surely
10-year-old, I was a bit more timid.
But even still, it's reined in from how it used to be, isn't it? So
Yeah, and so it has definitely been sort of scaled back. But one thing I did notice I hadn't realised is the crowds have got bigger.
Do you think?
do you think so? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
they
never
are
really
huge.
pay that much
No,
attention.
I didn't pay much attention on Saturday. I know I was under quite a lot of influence of alcohol.
That crowd was
but-
huge.
Yeah.
The
Was it?
whole
It was a
procession route,
Big crowd.
Yeah.
all the way down on Saturday from
It
start
wasn't
to
like
finish.
there was a gap. And
There
No,
wasn't.
there
It's
weren't
just-
many gaps, were
And
there?
they were like at least 4 deep. It was huge. And we had no sort of train coming in from like London direction. So where did these people come from?
Do you think that's because Bonfire's getting more and more popular, or just because it was a nice night in terms of the weather?
It was a nice night in terms of the weather. It's a free event as well.
Yeah, you're
It is
right.
free, yeah.
Yeah.
We were saying on the way here, you said how much you'd spent on the day, and I said
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
spent
spend
a lot of
anything.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had the kids, so we wasn't in the pubs. We paid for some parking.
Yeah.
That was it.
yeah.
I paid for some chips when I got back to Battle, supporting the local
Oh yeah, we
economy.
did. Yeah, we
Sports in
did.
the
We did go to.
Kebab shop.
We didn't go to the kebab shop, did we? We went to McDonald's
idea.
on the
Yes.
way home.
I mean, they do need everybody's help as well. McDonald's, they are struggling.
That was first coach of the season, wasn't it?
Yeah.
To Hastings.
Yeah, and not one we normally get. And I really like that.
How was the journey back?
It's fine. It
'Cause
was.
I can't remember.
Oh, you left. You
wasn't
didn't
on
get
that.
on the coach on the way
No,
back.
well,
It
we was always getting picked up. So
right. Yeah, it was absolutely fine. There were no
trouble.
nothing
whatsoever.
happened whatsoever.
Nothing to report.
See, back
Apart
in-
from one thing, there was somebody who may have suffered a little bit of travel sickness.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Travel
but
sickness.
they handled it well.
Yeah.
They handled it well.
I've known coaches to have been stopped and everybody marched off them because somebody's decided to throw some bangers down on the back seat.
Yeah, I can say that's never happened.
Yeah,
in my
the
time in
90s was a
Battle.
wild time. And all the societies took coaches everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it wasn't just like one or two.
But
a
does that kind
season.
of make it a bit more family? Like you go as a group, because we kind of, when we turned up at Hastings, it was like, oh well, this lot are there and this lot are there. You kind of
Yeah. And you get to know people that you wouldn't normally
Yeah.
know on
You
the
sit-
coach
you
as
sit
well,
next to
because you're
people,
like, have a little chat about Bonfire.
Well, we've been talking about groups in Bonfire.
It has come up, yeah.
And I think our group, or the group that I'm in, is not really. It's such an open group because all of us seem to. Like, I'll be turning around looking to see what's Luke doing, and he's talking to someone over there, and it's like, where's Chris? And he's talking over there. And Louise is there, and there, and I'm thinking. who is actually in my group? Just everybody. So I just float around. I come and see you sometimes, and
yeah, well, I do that. I float around because I walk a lot quicker than my group, if you like. So I'm always up here, and then I'm
funny,
like,
isn't it?
what are they
But
doing
Battle's
down
got
there?
groups, but I feel like it's all one group, and everyone knows everyone.
Yeah, well, actually, that was really important to me because my youngest is a very sociable person that appears to have no sort of stranger danger awareness. And she's just like, we'll get to wherever we're going. And she's like, right, see you later. And she'll go in procession with like Jodie, Michael and Cody.
Yeah.
Or, you know, Chris Nolan's another favourite of hers.
Yeah,
Dave Wilson is another one.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm just like, she's safe.
You know, she's
it's
safe,
a village.
yeah.
Everybody knows she's my kid. It doesn't matter, you know, what happens. She just gets delivered back to me at the end of the night, unfortunately. And then I have to take her home.
It is good though, isn't it? And that was something I was going to bring up. Like, so you're raising Bonfire's future in a way, aren't you? And so is everybody who's got kids in the society. Hopefully they all want to carry it on, but you can never really. It's a gamble, isn't it? Because I've seen kids hate it, and their parents are like, you can see the look on their face, like I can either stop coming or not bring them, but this is going to change my calendar, isn't it? Like,
Our very first one 3 years ago with all the kids, we let them have torches and they had safety goggles on and ear defenders and I think we made some battery powered torches, and by the end of the season they were a bit like, don't need any of that. Your eldest touch and go with it or not, she'll stick it around in her teen years.
Yeah, maybe.
But the younger two definitely will.
Well, I actually don't think we're undecided on Amelia yet. She's 8, but she's quite a young 8, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do.
And she's a bit like, she wants to come, but when she's there, she wants to be at home with Billy and Luke's little girl. So we're going to test all 3 of them, which will be the first time ever at Nimfield in, what would it be,
You've got to do that without drinking as well.
Yeah, and obviously no alcohol. Because taking Billy anywhere, really, you can't have alcohol. You need to keep her. But they don't really like bangs. They hate the maroon in the morning.
really?
Yeah, and because like I creep out, no one, like Louise is fast asleep.
Oh, I don't.
So it's like,
I'm asleep.
and obviously it's noisy at home.
Yeah.
You can imagine. When I go back in, it's sort of, what have you just done? And it's like, well, you did know it was coming, but they're like, what was that? What was they do not like noise. And of course, if you don't like noise, bonfire's probably not ideal, is it? Do you find that that's either you like it or you just hate it?
So of all the years that I wasn't actively a bonfire member, I would still go. I would still go to Battle, Robertsbridge, Hastings usually. And I always prefer being on our side of the fence rather than the crowd side of the fence. I
always say that. It feels like you've got the freedom.
Yeah.
So much freedom.
You can move instead of just like pinned in like sardines because everybody's pushing to get to the front of the barrier to look at a bonfire.
Yeah.
So Max, was you keen to, when you met Shelly, how quickly was it that you learnt about bonfire? If you know, I mean, I know you knew. You say you knew what it was.
I was busy and I was sort of like, yeah, let's do bonfire, whatever. Yeah, cool. Just said yes, fine. And then I kind of learnt what actually bonfire was because you don't actually appreciate that. It's all year round. I don't think we've had a weekend where we haven't taught bonfire this year.
It's quite life consuming at this time of year specifically.
Yeah.
But like you say, it is all year round as well, isn't it?
But even where we've done Plymouth in July, August, thank you. But we had all the weekends of build up. But it's so all consuming.
Yeah, especially in the firework crew, which you both are. Hard work. I know from my stint all them years ago.
Coming back?
I'm afraid not.
Why not?
The fire crew, I think I'm heading that way.
Yeah.
If they'll have me.
This could be your little audition. You could pitch yourself
Please
for
let
it.
me in.
Can you build a bonfire?
No.
But no one knows at first.
You've got to let the fire.
But then I am sort of a little bit logistics as well.
Yeah.
I try to do as little as possible.
But get your face in there when you do have to do something.
When they say there's cameras, I'm like, oh, all right then.
Yeah, I'll do a podcast.
Yeah.
You touched on Plymouth.
Yes.
Obviously, Battel Bonfire, Baby B Fireworks, 2024 British champions. How does that feel?
So we didn't make the British Championships.
I thought you did.
No, we didn't make that
Not the first
team.
year.
Not the first.
Right, 2025.
First year we didn't make the team because we was in the middle of buying a house twice and selling a flat twice and things like that, and we didn't have the time that we could commit to it.
Right. Your dad and your sister.
My dad and my sister made the team both years, and basically this year we replaced Ben and Rachel, who were in a similar sort of position.
They switched.
They sort of switched over, because they had lots going on this year and they didn't have the time to commit to it. So we sort of we went instead this year, and
it was an experience.
It was an experience.
Well, runners up on the Champion of Champions.
I mean,
it's a pretty good experience, a pretty good outcome.
I think I knew back in February when I saw the lineup that there was a hope. Southstar was always going to win.
Right.
They are phenomenal.
They were well prepared.
And they were well prepared. They had a lot of money to spend.
Yeah.
But I would have been happy if we had just placed, so if we had come third. I thought that would have been a great achievement, but to have come second and to win the children's choice,
it's absolutely phenomenal.
It's phenomenal.
It's so good. Like, you said on the first, like when you even entering 2024, like we're like, what? What are you doing? Like you're a bonfire
when
society.
They said it, I just remember thinking, what?
Yeah.
No, actually, that comment is quite controversial. You're just a bonfire society because there are people a part of that world that feel that maybe because we're not technically a sort of professional team, and we are a professional team, and we do lots and lots of private work.
Yeah, you're not just a bonfire society, but from the outside looking in, it doesn't look like that.
Yeah, from some outsiders, it does seem that maybe we shouldn't have been there, and I think Ollie and the team proved them twice.
That
it's
actually,
like a semi-pro team winning the FA Cup.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's exactly that.
What it is.
I love the football analogy.
Yeah.
Takes us back to the first episode.
Yeah, so it was a great experience, but one that I am well aware that I am far too old to repeat.
Because you had quite a record run in Max, which you didn't realise, but it's when you replaced Ben and Rachel at Plymouth.
Yes.
That was the second time you've replaced someone, but the first time you replaced someone,
that was
become a champion.
I did become a champion. I have.
Yeah,
I have a lucky. I'm a lucky charm.
So I had to drop out the marbles team because Louise was in hospital. Max stepped up.
I remember the conversation
and we've gone from round one exits to not only men's marbles champions,
but the ultimate.
I think it was the gun filled with gin that helped me.
I've just thought.
Yeah, could have had something to do with it.
4 of the winning 5 members of that marbles team are sitting in this room right now.
Yeah,
we are. Yes.
Yeah, and I had absolutely nothing to do with it. So 3 of those members had more to do with it than I did.
I seem to remember you giving me a big pep talk when I just completely missed 2 balls of like, don't mess this up.
I'm good at
this
inspirational talks. Yeah.
And I seem to remember getting 4 balls in a row, and it was like suddenly it flipped the game on its head, and we were there. It was ours.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I knew,
a humble bonfire society.
I was messaging him because you were a bit annoyed to have missed it, weren't you?
Yeah, I was, but I wasn't
you
in
a
the
little
right
bit about
headspace. But it wasn't actually missing the marbles. It wasn't until I picked up Louise's parents and their friend Mark and Lisa and run them home that I sort of sat there and I thought, I could have actually just gone down like what they do, just on the day. Just because I know it's marbles, but it's another bonfire sort of get-together to get...
It's a brilliant day.
Yeah, it really is,
Did
isn't
we
it?
see you? I mean, we were
No,
drunk by about 11:30.
I wasn't there. I literally
Didn't come at
turned
all.
up, picked them up, took them home.
Another event that was my first marbles. I'd never even been
He
to
didn't
marbles
even
before.
know
You're
about
bragging now.
marbles. I know, right? I'm gutted because I've been kicking around Battle for about 13 years and I'd never been asked to be on a marbles team. And then I get the phone call from our chairman saying, I don't want to speak to you, I want to speak to Max.
Oh, no.
And we're in the car. I know, we're in the car coming back from a site visit in Manchester. So we was actively sort of looking at
Bonfire stuff,
firework.
Yeah.
And so he's got it on loudspeaker and he's like, Max, Andy's had to drop out. Do you want to join marbles? And I was spitting feathers for the rest of the way home.
Well, there is a boys and a girls team. So,
to be fair,
Get
I'm
yourself on
probably
that
no
girls' team.
good. But girls, if you fancy
Should be
having
rubbish.
me.
I'm awful. For some reason, I've been in the team for 2-3 years.
Yeah,
and I don't think I've hit 2-3 marbles.
I think I may have hit 2 marbles in all mine.
Well, the question is who are you having back next year, Ed?
Max.
Max, definitely. I'm willing to step down.
I've said I think Max. If you'd have got knocked out in round 1, then fair enough.
We would have blamed you.
I'd have taken that blame. I'd have happily taken
the
that
fact that you won it with the team, Max, I think it's only right that you get to defend.
Thank you.
The title next year.
Well, if that's the case, we're going to have to think of one hell of a costume for him. I
agree.
Something like a big chicken costume
I have
or something.
enjoyed all the pictures of I'm on the front cover of a Burke.
Just there,
King's Head. King's Head. I point out every time I go into the King's Head, which is fairly regularly. So
fair enough.
Do you want to take my seat right now, Max? Or
I'll save myself for
next year.
Well, we are looking for 2 new hosts. So.
I took Nolan's place when he ran the 10K. I was on stop go board.
You did.
I'm a bit of a sort of sneaking around the back and
you're guiding through the
steal places.
The super sub.
Super sub.
I was thinking the smiling assassin, but
super sub.
I'm going for football analogies.
I don't know why I keep looking at this card.
You've got nothing written on.
Do you want me to hold it?
Well, I was going to say, Shelley, getting back on point was, how different is it being in one society to then come into a different society?
Truthfully, no difference at all. The politics are exactly the same as well.
Are they really?
Things haven't largely changed. You have a lot of big personalities, all wanting to make their mark, and I think you probably get that with any sort of society group, not even just Bonfire, but football teams and quiz clubs and things like that. So really no difference at all. Obviously there are differences in the way we have to do things and there are restrictions and things like that. But no, it is largely the same from what I remember as a child, which I found interesting. I remember when I first rocked up, Ollie was like, I need help fusing up. And I went to him and I was like, I haven't done this in 20 years. Pretend I know nothing. And I got there and the only thing had changed was pyroclop.
That brings us back to when we mentioned in a previous episode about you can join Battle and literally get straight involved. Yeah. Or you can join Battle and
just come on the day.
Yeah. It's literally whatever you can do.
Yeah.
Is literally down to your decision. Yeah. You don't have to do anything but it's true.
You have to put your hand up, though. People don't come and say, will you help me?
Yeah.
You've got to go, I'll help, whatever.
Which probably is perhaps the most daunting part.
Yeah. It can be.
Because it's...
Especially when you don't want to tread on... Because you've said, when the chairman asks the questions and nobody speaks and you think, I know I'm doing that job anyway, if you don't know that, you might go, I'll do that. And then everybody's looking at you like, we all know Tucker's going to do it. You don't need to volunteer for that because you haven't got a trailer. It's obviously going to be Tucker.
I put my head down because I know Shelley's going to put her hand up for it.
When Alice said, I'll help run the 10K, my head went into my hands because I was like, I'm going to have to do stuff.
He does get Volountold quite a lot.
Volountold. That's the episode name.
Volountold, yeah. Nice.
But I know, my parents put so much into it when they were in Hastings, in all sorts of different parts of Bonfire life, and I know how much goes into it. So as Max says, you do have to I had that knowledge to fall back on to, so I knew what was needing to be done and what I could help with and what my limitations or our limitations as a family were. But we have seen some other people sort of join. And they come for their first meeting and we all vote them in and then we've never seen them again.
Yeah, there was a couple that joined on our first meeting. Never ever saw them again.
Never seen them again.
Really? Well, not even at the bonfire?
Not even at the bonfires.
Not even an out meeting.
Not even an out meeting.
No.
Maybe they just love reading the minutes.
Yeah.
But this was a few years ago. They probably just went, oh God, this is a bit There's a lot of people a bit boisterous if you're not.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
middle of the summer, it's a bit.
Did it, when you joined, did it take you a little while to feel, I don't want to say welcomed, to feel involved? Or did you come and you was, because I can't imagine people, there is obviously some people, I guess, come to the meeting and they probably feel instantly part of it. I remember Becky Phillips, for one case, she joined, and I remember it was either maybe not the night she joined, maybe the following time, but she just come downstairs, and we was just downstairs having a pint. She just bought a pint and come and sat with us, introduced herself, got talking, and it was almost as if I knew her for ages.
I thought she knew somebody else. Yeah. And I was like,
so I know it probably depends on people's character.
Yeah.
But did you feel, because Colin always says, Shelley, you was in the pubs in Battle, you know Battle quite a bit, so you perhaps knew a lot of faces in Bonfire already?
So I knew a lot of faces anyway, but because of, like, just life. So, yeah, because of that. So a lot of regulars that would come in the pub, I knew a lot of those. Obviously, I knew Riggers and the Mascords from, when we was in Hastings, Dad and Riggers were quite close way back then. I've known Matt through Bonfire and through other avenues for a long time. So, I already kind of knew people, but it still felt hard to sort of
get in, feel welcomed.
Feel not welcomed, just sort of to find our place.
But we also came in as 5.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
We came in as 6, sorry.
Yeah,
plus so we came in quite guns blazing.
Yeah.
It wasn't like you sort of could come, like, as you said, like Becky came in.
Trickle in.
We came to Battle.
We're here.
We came to Battle because I was promised by Matt that I would be known as Shelley, which was what I wanted. I've always wanted that because I've always been known as Shane's eldest daughter, which is why I didn't go to many of the other societies. And then the following month, he catches wind and shows up as well. So that put pace to that plan.
Shane, Ronnie and Brian say that your dad's done something with the racks. Like, did he?
He founded Renegade Pyrotechnic with John Beecham.
Right.
And he designed a new sort of tube so the bungs wouldn't come out the bottom, and then shared that with Robertsbridge and Battle and a few other societies as well to make it safer for everyone.
Yeah. I was going to ask, what is your earliest Bonfire memory? We touched on it earlier, you talking about as a youngster, but... They all sort of blend into one, really. So I couldn't sort of be very clear. I do remember there was a big argument. So my dad walked Hastings in 98, and we didn't. It was the first one that year. That was back in the olden days when Bonfire started in October. Yeah. And we started the following week with Fletching. We joined him. And we were not old enough, according to Hastings rules, to carry torches, and we did.
Right.
So we was at the front of the procession. We were the very first pallbearers, and I don't think they do it anymore. But they used to have, beside their front banner, they used to have 2 younger people, and they had like silver staffs.
Oh, right.
And we were the very first ones to do that, to get around us not carrying a torch.
Right.
So I do remember that. But I also do remember me and Sam Lovett putting standing bangers up in cowpats on Fletching's field.
We'll have
and
to
creating a bit of a mess.
Brian touched on the Fletching being a bit sort of farmy,
rural.
Fletching, as in
I've never been.
You've never been?
Yeah, I've been
never
to Fletching
You've
Bonfire,
been, so what I remember from Fletching is like they've got a pub and the bonfire was sort of almost behind it, and there's nothing else there from what I remember, and it's been decades since I've been. So you used to have a torch, and it's a bit like Staple Cross, where we walked for miles, and it felt like you've walked out the village into the darkness like 2 miles one way and back again, and then the other way out the village for 2 miles and back again, and then onto the fire site, which was a cowfield.
Right.
So
I'm buzzing for Staple Cross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We drove through there the other day with Libby, and we were saying that because she had never done Staple Cross, because of how I share her with their dad. And she's not doing it this year, but she was going, oh, but I want to do it. And I was like, right, well, this is where we start, and we walk a little bit down there and a little bit, and then we'll tell you when we stop and turn around to come back. And she's like, are we there yet? And I'm like, no, we're still driving.
Yeah, it's long in a car, isn't it?
It is long in a car. And we walk that.
Colin said years ago, they used to stop at the pub at Cripps Corner.
Yeah, because there was the pub on the
I
corner.
said
That's
that's
the whole reason for the route.
That
why they
makes
went
sense.
down there.
Do you remember stopping in the pub? But shortly after, I think they stopped allowing bonfire societies into the pub.
Right, probably quite wise.
Imagine it, the procession gets there, everyone just stops, and the queue all of a sudden at the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've worked pubs. I worked in the London Trader down in Hastings Old Town on numerous bonfire nights, and honestly, it was nuts, absolutely nuts. And we removed everything. If it wasn't nailed down, it was out of the
pub.
And
even if it was, it will probably get pulled up.
Yeah, exactly. Everything was removed. Our cellar was absolutely stacked. And when I say stacked, there was no floor space. We would have kegs like 3 high for the night.
Yeah.
Furniture was wherever you could get it upstairs. The whole place was absolutely bursting at the seams. And if the post mix went, there was no Coke or lemonade, because the London Trader, the trap for that is on the other side of the bar, and there was no way you was changing that.
Oh, no.
So, it is like,
Chaos.
and this was 20 years ago. So, I dread to think what it's like these days.
Yeah.
But it's absolutely nuts working in pubs. So I can see why people don't want those sort of crowds in their establishments, especially if it's a nicer place. I don't really remember what the pub at.
If you're the pub owner, I'm thinking you probably could justify because you get your fair wedge in. But if you're just the staff and you're there getting the same wage you worked last Saturday and thinking, oh, is this?
I'm probably not getting any tips.
No, and that's the thing. If you've got food in there and the food's all cleared, you've lost all your tips for the night.
Yeah.
No, you're wrong. Trust me, Bonfire Night and May Day were the best shifts in the London Trader in Old Town pub. Yeah, and one May Day we had completely off piste, but we had a blackout across the whole Old Town, so we had no electricity either.
No till.
No extra challenging.
Yeah, I bet.
So
Back
super
when they were
fun.
hand pull pumps and all that sort of thing.
Ooh, we did have taps for lager as well.
Okay.
I'm not that old.
Well, no, because I was thinking because the chillers wouldn't work.
No, the chillers don't work, but the taps still work.
Thin ice, Max.
I like to live
on
dangerously.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, he's going to take up figure skating in the next life.
I've got a couple of questions. I've asked this before on a previous podcast. Alice said you haven't asked it since. Do you have any pre-bonfire rituals? I guess getting kids ready. But other than that,
that's the usual thing. Like, honestly, I really like the sound of Andy's pre-bonfire ritual. I'm quite happy to come up to the nursery with a bottle of scotch.
Everyone is more than welcome.
When we don't have the kids, I'll be making that pilgrimage up. Don't worry.
I would. It is brilliant in there.
But no, with the kids, there's 4 of them. And they're all girls. So, we've got to do hair and makeup. And we've got does this fit? Does that fit? Have you got your boots? Have we got stuff in the bag? Can we take bangers? Can I put those in the bag? Do I have to take them out? Have you got a lighter to light them with? Have we got rookie rope? And then just have the kids slept? Are they in a foul mood?
Yeah.
If we suggest, are you going for a nap? No chance in hell, right? If we suggest, we're going to have a siesta, they might actually sleep for an hour. So little parenting trick for any other parents out
top
there.
tips there.
Yeah, great top tips.
But no, it's just an absolute hive of activity in our house. Lots of screaming and shouting.
Yeah. Well, this week was our first family bonfire for Hastings.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
So I've done. This is actually my 3rd this year, but yeah, this was our first one, and it was sort of, where are the badges? Because Shelly's chest is covered in badges, and it's like, well, where are they? And I was obviously in the doghouse because I couldn't find them.
Oh,
but
Well,
but it was.
So it's been a bit tricky this year. So obviously, I do not start bonfire until October.
Yeah, same as me.
That's for me. That's
Although
all.
I'm not
That's
sure
the
when
way
Northiam
it was always October, November, and there's lots. I think we have done one in September before because we was on our own and we was just like, let's do it. Your
my first
one.
bonfire was in September.
Yeah, it was in September, Burgess Hill, wasn't it?
It was.
I think you just got anxious and your arrows were still wet.
Was that this year, Max?
No. My first ever bonfire was Burgess Hill.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this year we missed. I missed the first one, as did Sophie, because it was her birthday. So I had to be elsewhere with her partying. And then the second one, although we didn't have the kids, we was at Heathfield, but I was on site all day.
She was firing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was firing.
First time she was allowed to press the big
go
button.
Wow. Yes, I know.
Well, we haven't touched on it. You are actually assistant vice, whatever.
Assistant vice chairman, captain, manager.
Yeah.
I took over from Tucker at our most recent AGM at his request. It's been interesting. So I haven't.
You've got a busy schedule, haven't you?
Yeah, we have a busy schedule, but nothing's really changed.
But you have got to get on. You've got to be a team, though.
Yeah.
Well, in the firework crew, you have, haven't you? Yeah, because you're very close, working next to each other all the time.
I think we get on well. We've got a good team. Yeah. We do have a really good team. Well. And there's some people that you can really rely on in that team as well. They just show up week after week without question. And
it is week after week, isn't it? It's so busy.
Yeah. And Ollie pulled that together. So, he did well there.
I've got an on-the-spot question, which is a new feature I think we could try. It's tough because nobody's really ever done this recently in any meetings either, but a fundraiser that we haven't tried yet.
Beer festival.
Okay, yeah, they're all valid answers.
I loved the big weekend before it was the big one-day bonanza.
Yeah.
I totally get.
That's another name for it.
There's a few names, yeah. We always know what you're talking about.
Do you know what I liked about it so much was because other than bonfires, as a society, I know not everyone went, but as a society, we don't have any sort of get-togethers outside of a bonfire
That's what I find odd. So we are, as a society, we are a group of people that largely like to have a good time and a beer for the majority of cases. And yet nobody has gone, let's do
it would be like a race night or something. Yeah.
Well, there used to be a camp out in Watlington. There used to be a bonfire camp, and Bren was telling me the other day that Chris O'Brien used to organise a 10-mile walk that finished at a pub. Yeah. And I think we could do that, like sponsor it, do 10 miles in 66 or something, so it's a bit of 1066, or even go 1646. Really
do we have
to ask the mayor of
Watlington for permission for a camp out?
In Watlington?
No.
I don't.
I've been a member with a campsite.
Yeah, if only we had somebody with a campsite that we could.
Yeah, we do.
I wonder who that could be.
We do.
We've got toilets there. We've got everything.
Who could organise it? Oh, you have, have you?
I've never camped. I mean, I have camped.
Oh, I did.
I wouldn't camp. I'm close enough to go home. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
see,
camp.
my grandparents used to take us in a camper van. We had all the mod cons and luxuries, but the idea of a tent frightens me.
No, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'd rather walk home.
Definitely. Yeah.
Or just stay up until 6.
Yeah.
Watch the sunrise.
Quick fire. Let's go. Your favourite away bonfire?
Right. Controversially, because we don't have the kids for it.
Mm-hmm.
I love we don't drive. We get the coach over there. And as we said earlier, we can have a bit of a party on the coach and get chatting to people and it's
You've not got the worry of having to see what they're doing or minding.
And with Turners with their massive wood over their shoulder along the high street in Rye.
Well, how many torches have we got to beat this year? 30?
I'm not sure how many Luke's got up to.
I think it was 30.
I'm not sure we're allowed to talk about it.
More than that.
No, it wasn't. It was because it was 27 he had to beat, and I think it was 30 we had.
I always feel sorry for the torch carts as they come along. Why is there?
I don't know why we just don't take a torch cart. Like, we'll just borrow this.
We could just have a bang about it. Your favourite away bonfire?
For me, it's always been, and it will still always be, Robertsbridge.
Yeah.
I do prefer doing it when I don't have the kids because, the club's a nut house and I like to have a drink. But even without it, it marks the end of the season.
Yeah.
And if there is any bonfires after Robertsbridge, you probably won't see me there.
No.
You
I'm
say
the same.
goodbye to all of your friends from all of the other societies and are like, right, have a great Christmas.
Yeah.
See you next year.
Yeah.
And it's sort of quite poignant in that it always has and will always mark the end of the season.
Yeah, I completely agree. Favourite costume?
I feel like I'm copying others, but it is the Heathfield Day of the Dead. It's the sort of the big dress, the makeup, it's quite a show.
Yeah,
And
no, it is.
I wouldn't want to imagine how long it takes them to put it on and take it back off again.
I'm yet to see it, you know.
Yeah, I've not
They
seen
asked
it.
me the other day whether I saw it at Heathfield, but I didn't. I just saw stripy jumpers.
Right.
But I'm assuming, obviously, there was
Yeah.
people dressed as it.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
But
think
I
they were at the
just
front.
didn't.
Because it's similar to is there a Burgess Hill one that's fairly similar? It's got a similar vibe to it with the dresses.
So I think the Day of the Dead Heathfield is like their sort of carnival vibe. They're not a carnival
Yeah.
society. I'm not accusing them of that at all.
It's not an accusation.
But
There's nothing
there
wrong with
are
being a
quite a
carnival
few
society.
societies that have a sort of carnival costume
Yeah.
as well as a sort of regular costume. I suppose we're the same in terms of our Saxons and our convicts. Maybe you
Yeah,
could
yeah.
consider that.
There's history behind
Yeah.
them, yeah.
Your favourite costume?
So me, anything with a bit of history. So I do love our convict costume. I do like the monk's robes from Robert's Bridge.
Yep.
And you've got to put the smugglers' costumes up there as well. When there is a relation to that in the area, there's a lot of newer societies that I think have adopted that and gone, oh, stripy jumper, and probably don't have that history.
Yeah, like the
in their
Hawkers gang and
The Hawkers
the
gang actually
smuggling-
does have, the smuggling
the
background.
smuggling
Yeah.
connotations. Yeah.
But for me, my most favourite one ever has got to be the Tudor robes from Lewis Borough.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is when I was a little kid and you saw all these women dressed up in these princess dresses with a pint in one hand and a torch in another, that was the princess I wanted to be.
Bonfire or fireworks?
Fireworks.
Right.
Fireworks crew, it just sort of has to float.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose, yeah, you
It's
have to
a
say
fairly
that,
obvious
don't you?
sort of selection.
Bonfire fireworks.
Yeah, same fireworks, but specifically anything with noise. Bangers, crackers, masculetters, maroons, that sort of, it doesn't even have to look pretty.
Just be loud.
Just be loud. Like I want ground breaking,
Shaking.
shaking.
You
Yeah.
got so giddy
I want to feel
At
it.
Hastings on the finale.
Oh,
you were
yeah.
shaking. You were so happy.
Do like a good mascaletta. We don't do them as good as the Spanish though. I'll take you one day.
There you go. It's been recorded.
Yeah.
Your favourite effigy?
I don't have as much history with effigies.
That's
and
fine.
You
It's-
remembered one from
Well,
school.
it was. I'm sure it was Saddam Hussein, and I remember standing outside the Abbey. I remember feeling the boom, and I like being the punter side of the fence, and just being there, and just having that ambience. Just it was pretty special.
They are
Yeah.
good on the Abbey,
Yeah.
aren't they? There is no other bonfire
Because you've got that
that
wall
can
and it
have
just
Yeah.
sends everything
that,
forward.
well, no other bonfire that I've been to that has that or can have that.
No. Your favourite effigy?
So I like, again, much like the costumes, I like anything with a bit of controversy, especially local. So Hastings, I think, did quite a good one
They
last
did.
week.
It was clever,
It
wasn't
was
it?
funny. Max missed that the workman had been there so long he was now a skeleton. Yeah.
You'll always get someone who goes, oh, I don't understand.
Don't understand it,
I
yeah.
like it. I like local things because it made me chuckle. I thought, yeah, have that.
It was well done as well.
Yeah,
It looked really
yeah.
good.
Yeah, but I think my favourite one ever has got to have been, it's biased as well. It's probably the first one my dad ever did for Hastings, which was 1999. And it was 2 traffic wardens because the town had just put in pan display
Right,
machines. And there was, he packed that thing with fireworks. There was not a shred of it left apart from a seagull at the top, which was the gift that just kept giving in the following year as he was taunted with that thing. Yeah, it used to turn up at our house. There was pictures. This is back in the day when you had to take a picture and have it developed and then put it through the door.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, and there was, but it was big. It was like one of the biggest ones Hastings had ever seen on the beach. The traffic wardens, there was 2 of them, and they had like candles coming out of their backsides and everything. And just as a little kid, I was just like,
Yeah.
I like that, and I could understand why it was funny, and the societies found it funny, and the crowd found it funny. Just it was. That's for me. That's my all-time favourite one.
Nice. Your favourite banner?
So, I think the lollipop one, but the round one we take too early.
Yeah.
But actually, there's a bit of story behind it. My first ever bonfire that I went to as a society member, I had gone off to sort something out and come back, and Shelly was with Jodie and Ben and Rachel and Michael, and she had told them, what we need to do is tell Max that it's as your first bonfire, you have to carry the torch. Basically, no one else wanted to carry the torch. Carry the banner. Yeah. But yeah, I was like, I feel like I'm getting the piss taken right out of me. But yeah, fine, whatever, I'll do it. But actually, it's such an honour.
Yeah, I remember.
It is an honour, yeah.
And you get in all the pictures.
Yeah, that's why it's an honour, because you're like, I know I'm getting papped.
Yeah. First ever bonfire out meeting, and he's our banner boy.
Yeah. I think it is a little rite of passage as well.
I stole that one as well.
It is. I've not actually. I think I carried the convict banner at Hawkhurst one year. Oh, and I have carried it at Staple Cross. I shared it with, I don't know whether I shared it with Stuart Mascord. I think possibly, but I'm not sure. I shared it with someone, but yeah, I think I've only done it twice. And that's enough for me.
If you're tall with it, you touch the power lines daily.
Yeah, when
the convict banner, it's too long.
It's hard when the wind blows.
It's too. So I ended up with it somehow on Cliff's last possession last year, and I mean it's twice the height I am,
right?
And it sort of just sways, and holding it steady. It's just. I think it could do with being a foot shorter.
But I've
you can
investigated
see it everywhere.
But it's because it was made for Nelly, I believe. It was the height was made for Nelly.
Right, I'm with you.
Yeah.
And obviously, if Nelly's a bit down, then the banner stays up with everyone else.
He still carries it around though, doesn't he? He does well with it.
He does.
Whereas when Rob was carrying it the other week, it was
Rob.
Rob's quite tall, isn't he?
4 miles in the air.
I mean, everybody knew her battle was, didn't they?
It's good though, because if you disappear and come back, you're like, there we are.
Yeah.
Because you know the outline from the back.
Yeah.
Your favourite banner?
I'll have to admit, my favourite one is the one I commissioned from you last year, Ed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just because it was a banner that was missing from our ranks that we didn't have, and that is the BBB Little Crackers banner that we now use for the children's possession.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll have a different banner carrier.
We couldn't get it if lots of the kids. I don't know. I don't know whether loads of kids are going to Nimfield. I just know that mine are. Could we take it to
Nimfield is a great family away one. Yeah, I'm more than happy to take it.
Have the kids walking.
Yeah, pick it up on Thursday. Take it, yeah.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, are you sort of just hoping to put all the kids together in one group and find a babysitter?
Shovel
Not
them in.
it.
No, the banner is the babysitter.
Yeah.
If we see the
it.
banner, you're all together.
Little
I'll make sure you get that.
3-year-old Billy walking along Manchester Road. I'll wave at him as he comes past.
Yeah, no, it's great.
That way, Bill.
I know you did it. I know it was a rush job, Ed. I think you did it with about a week's notice.
I think it's good. I like the banner.
Yeah, and it's not perfect. And I think we could.
I used the wrong paint.
We could probably do it again.
Don't get wet. I'm joking.
No, it does. That's the effect I
That's
was
exactly
going for.
what Ed said last year. But it was.
No, I know that's what the effect that you was trying to...
No, it isn't. That's the excuse I used.
Oh, all right.
Because there was a reaction with the paint, and then it started cracking, and then I tried to clean it off, and then I went, do you know what, Alice, I don't want to do this anyway. I'm not going to do it. And then she was like, well, I think you should, you said you're going to. So then I did it again, and then it started coming out all right. I was like, oh, okay, now I'll actually start paying
I
some
think it's
attention
really
to it.
good.
Yeah.
I
It's
generally
really
like
good,
it. I generally like it.
But
I
it's
think
missing.
you
It
made a
was
really
missing
good
from
job.
our ranks. You see, there are a lot of junior banners. You see a lot of them at Lewis. They come out for most societies, and it just wasn't there. And we pushed this guy cart down the high street first thing on our event, and we have our kids, and then we have like the local schools and the local children procession with us. Rubbish drummers even come out and support us, and we didn't have a banner, and it was just a bit like
It means
nah.
so much for the youngsters, doesn't it? And they are the future of the society.
Yeah.
aren't they? So
So yeah, that's my favourite one, I think.
cool, good answer. Made me walk out. There's another guy talks first. Favorite badge?
Oh, there is one.
Yeah.
That I'm
Please
wearing.
say it, Max.
He is current health and safety captain.
The Christ
I
Nolan.
don't know if you can.
You won't be able to see it, but I can put a picture of it up.
Christ Nolan.
Yeah. It's a play on words, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a play on Chris Nolan.
It has a beautiful image of Chris's face on there.
I did that on my
Yeah,
phone.
yeah, he did a really good job of it.
Yeah. It's because it's alluded to him being the saviour of coming in and saving us
He was.
with
He
the
was
health
the
and
saviour.
safety. Yeah. I'm glad that's your favourite.
That's what I thought, to be honest.
Don't make me walk out again.
I mean, I'd like myself. I'd like some enamel badges. We don't seem to do those anymore. And I would really like to be able to start collecting those.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
some of the older members have.
Getting a set together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pewter ones are quite cool as well. Like I say, my mum's got one of those first pewter ones, and she was like, this was long before when they were released. I don't know how she got one of 50. But there we go. And they look quite smart as well. And we don't have that. But actually, we don't have much in our own badges. So the only badges we've got are Red's Bastard badges that we all have a little hand in commissioning. And and I hand them out to everybody. I never have any because I just hand them out to you haven't got any badges on your jumper. Here, take one of mine.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah, so I do hand them out. And actually, I think my most recent favourite one was on Saturday night. Mark was wearing a 1646 badge with the sort of like Cronenberg design. Which I quite liked. The play on that. You're a very smart man.
Thank you.
Thank
you very much. That'll be the title of the episode.
Literally, any badge Ed produces, I think, is up there as a favourite because they are funny.
They are good, Ed.
I do try.
Yeah.
I do try. So, best fundraiser to be a part of
10K. Yeah, it's a good laugh.
after doing the stop go board as well.
Yeah,
it's a stressful job.
Yeah, it's myself, Riggers, Ronnie. We were on Radio Comms.
Nice.
Smashing that. Yeah.
Shelly, best fundraiser to be part of?
Not the 10K. It's too early on a Sunday for me. I didn't even make it this year because I just wasn't feeling great and couldn't get out of bed.
Fair enough.
I don't function till 10:30 in the morning. I like the big weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot goes into that by a lot of people, and I would really like to see it be what it was before, but I can see that's probably a big ask for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like that huge community vibe, and yeah, that's for me.
And what role in the society would you like to try, if any?
Do you want to go first?
You've been going first.
No, I know.
Matt.
I'm regretting it now.
I feel like we've got a couple of good answers coming.
Yeah, I think
I'm going to
so.
sit up for this.
I was thinking, I don't want any of them, but vice chairman probably is probably as far as I would want to reach. I would never want to.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's just too much politics that goes into it all.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, I think vice, you've got enough sway, but you can also sort of step back slightly.
Yeah.
But yeah, sit on the fence.
Yeah,
I
fair.
think you'd make a good vice chairman.
Okay, thanks.
Got all these people queuing up in next year's.
I know.
I know, I can't.
I
What's the
know.
vote's going to be?
Caitlin's sweating right.
Are we going to have like vote Nolan, vote Tucker, vote Max badges next
Maybe.
year?
Or you'll just get my favourite.
Yeah, collect them all, sort of thing.
Yeah, it could be the start of a new enamel collection.
It
Just
could be, couldn't it?
vote someone to be like, I don't want this.
I don't fancy vice chairman because the competition is too great.
Well, that's fair. Yeah, now you know the pool is quite big.
No one's. I'm certainly not standing for it. I'm taking it. You're not either, Max. You're all right, Caitlin. You keep the job.
Yeah.
Job safe.
If anybody had to, if there was a role that's sort of much like Tucker did, had to step into something quickly, I'd be more than comfortable going into Treasury. Obviously, that is my working background.
Within your field of expertise anyway,
But I think there's probably a few others that are capable of doing that. But I am vice captain of fireworks.
Of course, yeah.
And I think when you take on a vice role, there's always an element of succession. You want to be mentored by those captains and you want to learn everything, and then you reach a point and you're like, right, I want to have a go now. So I think for me, if the opportunity ever came up, I'd probably say captain of fireworks. But Ollie's nearly 10 years younger than me, so he's going to outlive us all. So it's probably not going to happen.
Well, you never know.
You never know.
There'll be 2 podcast positions coming up next
year.
Yeah.
And that could be a position within the society that could get voted on at the AGM.
Definitely should have its own.
So which one of you is captain of podcast and which one's vice
Let's
captain?
not go into that, Shelley. It's
definitely not me.
We've had a few arguments about that.
Oh, have we?
Neither of us want it.
Is this like a creative differences now?
Abbey Green or Battlefield? You might. I mean, you know what it's like to be on a field.
No. I went to the Battlefield.
Of course, you went as a kid. Yeah.
Abbey Green, so much noise, so much reverberation. It's there. Yeah, Abbey Green definitely. Yeah, without a doubt.
Abbey Green.
Yeah, it's just intense.
It's the correct.
You
it's the correct
don't
answer.
get that anywhere else.
No.
There's nowhere else I can think of. Not even in Lewis do you get that sort of intensity like we do there.
And member of the year. The hardest question of all of them.
So someone who hasn't actually been selected this time.
Good.
That's what we
Love
like.
it, yes.
Yeah.
They are part of the fireworks crew, and they as a team have been there and had some hard times over the last couple of years, and it's Jelly and Michael. They've worked mighty hard on the fireworks, and they've dropped everything and still come and done fireworks, and they've
Great
done.
shout.
I mean, they do more than that. I mean, they support with the fundraising. They did the big weekend. They come and marshal. And actually, they're there at those September out meetings that the rest of us don't go to.
Really good shout, that.
So,
Max.
yeah,
really good.
I'd agree with that. But I do have my own members of the year. Again, a group of people.
Right.
And we sort of touched on this earlier. But literally all the littles. Not just my 3 littles, but all of the other littles that come as well. Well, no, Sophie's not little, is she? She's my size. But all of the littles collectively, and there's quite a few of them. Ben and Catherine bring 5. You're thinking about bringing yours and your 2 and Luke's. There's loads of them. You've got Cody as well. And these kids are all under 11. And it's a late night. It's a long walk. The weather can be arduous. There is nowhere to sit down, have a wee, have a drink. And they do fantastically. And they do it without complaint. And they smile the whole way.
Yeah, good shout.
And I think, they really need to be recognised. And that really needs to be encouraged. Because, as you said, they are the future.
Yeah, they are.
Very much so.
They are. That's a good shout. I have one last question, and I think I've forgotten to ask it a few times. Your fondest bonfire memory?
It is sort of along the lines of Shelley. It's being with the kids, sort of the smile on my youngest face when she was holding a torch down the high street. Just it's there. It just it will stick with me forever.
Good, yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
Is that your fondest memory because of that reason, or because you then made the programme the following year using that picture?
Yeah, it was not quite a profile picture, but it was up there.
Max likes a good picture. He likes to get everywhere.
Something we have in common, Max.
He's like, I made the programme again.
Yeah, I did make the programme.
I think he was disappointed last year because he didn't make it. My fondest memories, I mean, there's loads of them, but they're definitely when I was a kid with my dad. My mum never possession. She would marshal everywhere. Everybody knew her. But she never, ever, ever took part in a procession. So it was always me and my sister and my dad. And Sam loved it quite often, although his mum and stepdad were there. You know, he would sort of chill out with us because Sam and I went to school together. And it was just like the things that we used to do. I won't even repeat them on a podcast. So, yeah, I think it's just sort of spending time with the family.
Yeah.
Although those cowpats in Fletching
Were very good.
That's a core memory.
No, I think that's good, Ed.
No, yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much for coming on.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It's been a good episode.
Great, yeah. The first couple.
The first couple.
First couple, yeah. Remember to like and subscribe. And I've actually been digging around. I made some Guy Talks badges, and I found some bonfire posters. A bonfire poster, and we're going to get some other stuff from the back room.
One of these.
Yeah, one of these cards, so you can play Guy Talks at home. And so yeah, whoever gets the favourite memory in the comments, you know, whichever one we like the best, will win all that stuff. So, you know, big stuff, isn't it?
Get your memories in.
Might have to put my comments in then.
Yeah, get your memories in.
You got 3 years. I've got 3 decades.
I can just make something up.
Thanks very much.
Excellent.